Former North Dakota State quarterback Cam Miller capped off his college career by being named Missouri Valley Conference Offensive Player of the Year, a first-team FCS All-American, and most significantly, a two-time national champion. In April, Miller was selected by the Las Vegas Raiders in the 6th round of the NFL Draft. Our John Jacklin sat down with Miller last week at the Small Towns Big Dreams camp. Here's part one of their conversation.
I'm joined here with Cam Miller, national champion winning quarterback at North Dakota State. You win the national championship in January, then you get ready for the draft. What were those few months like in preparation?
Pretty hectic. You know, you get off a plane from the national championship game and you're on the road, you know, going to train somewhere. And I was fortunate enough to be out in New Jersey to do my training for 6-7 weeks out there, and then preparing for, you know, the best pro day that I could possibly have. And then it's just really, this off season has just been one thing after the next. There hasn't been a lot of time to really kick the feet up and relax. And from what I've been told, that this is one of, you know, the hardest years of being a professional athlete, is just transitioning from college to the NFL. So yeah, and then I was out in Vegas for the last 6-7 weeks, and that's been great.
So much talent has come out of Fargo recently, you know, you're adding to it. What's that like, just to see, you know, the development of the school that you went to, won national championships with, to see you guys are making it to the next level?
It starts with the coaches just bringing in the right guys, and then it really falls on the players, because it's a player-led program, to start from the top, senior leadership, and it funnels down all the way to the, you know, rookies, the freshmen, and it just keeps getting passed down and passed down. You look at Cordell, you know, passed down to Cody Mauch, now Gray Zabel, and Mason Miller, and then it's the same tree as a quarterback. So it's really following the guy ahead of you and what he did and what worked, what didn't work, but have your own way of doing it and not trying to be exactly like somebody else, you know, still being you, but following the path that they laid out.
So how did you go about that, filling in, you know, big shoes from Trey Lance before you, Easton Stick, Carson Wentz? How did you put your own unique way on, you know, being the quarterback of the Bison?
I thought it was difficult at a young age, because there was a lot of expectations of the quarterback room, you know, in Fargo, where everybody expects you to be the best player on the field. And my first 2 or 3 years, I didn't feel that way. I didn't feel like I was the best player on the field, and I think I added some added pressure to myself in order to perform well as I got older and continue to stay in contact with those quarterbacks that had played here, and understanding, like, you got to be you, and you just got to play your game and trust the system in which has brought all these guys to the NFL.
Now we'll have part two of John's conversation with Cam tonight on First News at 10.